Well, obviously, everybody, the whole team wanted the ball in Diamond's hands for sure because Diamond can really draw fouls. And I knew if they fouled her, she's going to the free throw line anyway and scoring 2 points. So I didn't know she was going to do a hoopty-doopty layup like that. I did not know that. But I guarantee he said, don't foul, make him shoot a tough shot. That was a tough shot. Mm-hmm. She doesn't really practice those very much, but she just, in her brain, just knew that, if I'm drawing that up for her, that you don't get a pass it, you got to shoot it, you got to draw a foul. So, she just really executed it well.
So Arkansas scored a season low of 51 points. Mm-hmm. So what was your defensive philosophy going into the game?
Like the player said, nobody scored over 40. They probably scored the most, 51. Nobody else has scored that many points against us, and that's the kind of what we're known for. Obviously, Mike, he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for years. He knew that was going to be, the toughest part of their game, and playing against a team like us. Nobody plays like us. Not one team in the country plays like us. So it's really hard to practice it every single day. You can get your scout guys to try it, but they don't understand the rules. They don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So. That obviously was one of our goals. We wanted to have 2 single-digit quarters, and we only got 1. But down the stretch in the fourth quarter, we scored a little bit more points than them, and it was great because we got them in foul trouble with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So we got to do a better job making free throws, but at least we hit the ones that counted.
Yeah, it started out 4 for 8 and finished with a definite improvement within the game. But, I'm looking through it. Didn't really have a chance to ask you about it because I wasn't in Mexico with you. But yep. Whether it be against Belmont, be it against USC, or any win between here and tonight, mm-hmm. Free throws are huge for you guys. How does that kind of work into your central philosophies? This is just part of playing tough basketball, right?
Yeah, I always say just, first 5 minutes of every quarter get to the foul line. Like let's be aggressive. Let's go in there. Like the post, draw fouls. Like Diamond get to the rim. And then once you can do that, then it's easier to score because people can't play as tight. They can't get their hands on. They know that we're getting ready to go to the free throw line. So I just think offensively how we play too. We don't play pretty basketball. I think a lot of teams in the country play pretty ball. I call it pretty ball where everybody just stands on the perimeter and shoots. We don't play like that. And I think that's what makes us good and different. We drive the ball to the basket hard. We, set a high on-ball screens, and you got to continue to hedge those. The person guarding the ball has to get around those. It's a lot. We do wing on-balls, high on-balls. We just continue to really grind it out, And obviously we hit some threes. We hit, Tay hit that big one. That was a big three, yeah. That she hit. But, we just played, I just think we play different than everybody, and it's very hard to prepare for us.
Destiny had 13 boards on the game. How awesome was it to get Destiny going throughout the game?
Yeah, she had 5 offensive rebounds, which is big. That's what Destiny likes to do. Diamond loves to draw fouls. Destiny loves to rebound. We would like Destiny to start thinking about scoring a little bit more because she's super strong, right? But she's like, I don't know who that person is, that she's going to help her team win with what she's good at. Like most people don't want to do that. Offensive rebound and defensive rebound, that takes work, right? But she knows that that's her job, and she does not, which is very unselfish of her, care that she shoots the ball ever, which is crazy. That's every school in the country, every player wants to stand there and shoot and get their numbers, right? Destiny doesn't really care. She wants to get her rebounds, and she wants Liz to shoot so she can get a rebound. She wants Moss to shoot so she can get a rebound. She wants Brittany to shoot so she can get a rebound. That's how Destiny thinks. So, every game she's getting, I wish she could score more because then she'd get double-doubles every game. But every game she gets double rebounds all the time. She's impossible to box out.
So, you guys did have a little bit of a slow start, gave up, I think it was 20 points off of turnovers. Was there something special that they did, or was it just trying to get the tempo under control? What was it in particular?
I don't know. If you knew that, would you tell me? Because I was like the first, hello! Hello, it was like, I don't know. I don't know that answer. But so that's why I had to call that quick timeout and just refocus everybody. And we just looked out of sync offensively. And so then once we started getting Brittany got some shots, we, did something they're super comfortable with offensively to get them some shots, and then they kind of settled down a little bit.
Anything that you can share that you told them during that reconfiguration there?
What do you want to run? Because you look uncomfortable. Like, we have billions of plays, and so they told me what it was. They wanted to run this play, this play, this play, and I said, okay, let's run it, but you better run it well, right? And I think it was hard too because we were running stuff and Tate was wide open. That was just, she didn't like that, right? So she was wide open and like throwing her the ball, and she was like pausing, waiting for somebody to come. Nobody came, and so she was shooting it. So it was her that was out of sync too.
What would you say is the main focus going on the road for the next 3 games?
I mean, every game we get them really focused for different teams and how they play us. I mean, I think Cancun, it wasn't fun for us as coaches because then you had to refocus them because, you know, the beach and the ocean and woo, all that was fun. And then we had, you know, some big time games. So I think those 2 games really prepared us because the first game, they played like this team, threes, Idaho State. And then we played against USC, and they were all big, all power, all everything, you know. So we've played like so many different types of teams right now that I'm super excited about. So I just feel like defensively, like we could play anybody. It's just going to be offensively now, how are they going to guard Diamond? Are they going to double her on on-ball screens? Like, that's the biggest thing. So then Lish needs to step up. How are they going to guard Moss? Like, they didn't double Moss and Britt today, you know, so that was exciting for us. Like, then they could score, they could do different things. So every time we go on the road, we got to kind of look at the scout and, you know, see the first 5 minutes of the game, how they're going to guard us. Are they doubling Britt? Are they doubling Moss? No. Are they doubling, you know, the on-ball screen? So it takes about 5 minutes for us to figure out what the other coach's game plan is because everybody kind of guards us different. So we just have to prepare for, I don't even know who's next. Mercer. Got to prepare for them. And no letdowns. We do not care about the name of the shirt. She's a really good coach. She actually played with me at Georgia, the head coach at Mercer. So she's a good coach.
So this being the 5th win in a row, your only loss, a close win to Tennessee, and if I remember correctly, you kind of felt like you had opportunity to get that one as well. But how you feel about the concept of this team possibly end up getting ranked?
I don't know. I don't think we really try to focus on that stuff. I mean, that's sorry, a lot of politics. It'd be great, but I don't want them to ever think like that. We play the best when we're the underdogs. You know, that's when we're grindy and, you know, we feel like we're, you know, people don't kind of disrespect us, you know, and things like that. So, you know, if we do, that's great, but it's not going to matter, you know, in any game we play.
Yeah, and the last one, for me at least, the schedule again. So much trouble scheduling, and that was an issue.
So hard.
Yeah, you mentioned that during the media day, and you know this series.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. I mean just preparing for every single game is hard. I mean because we're playing really good teams. Princeton's really good. I mean Iowa's obviously clearly really good, and this team's really good, and Tennessee's really good. I mean we haven't had a game where the teams aren't like tough. Idaho State was tough. They played hard. I mean, we're playing a lot of games where the coaches are phenomenal coaches, you know, and so which is great. And it just, you know, obviously our coaches prepare really well with the scouting reports, but I mean, it's really hopefully going to help us when we go into conference play.
Anything else for Coach?
I'd say the student section really showed up today. How important was that for the team?
It's awesome. I mean, I wish they would keep coming back every single game. I mean, you know, we probably didn't wow them because, you know, students like pretty ball too, and they like to see all that kind of stuff, right? But, you know, it was a very low-scoring game, but it was, I mean, I thought at the end it was really exciting for them, so hopefully they can come back. I love the band, I love the dance team, and I love the cheerleaders. They're always awesome for us. They just do a good job for us, and so, I mean, hopefully the students will continue to come back.